Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the update for today, which was Thursday, June the 4th of 2026. And today I was back in the fourth grade class at the Roadrunner school that I was at yesterday. Same class, same room, and this time a little less chatty. So I'd say overall we had a good day. And of course, yesterday most of my video talked about half days and whatnot. Today was a full day. For whatever reason, this district, most of it has a bunch of random Friday half days. All the Wednesdays are half days. But only 2 or 3 Thursdays are random half days, and today was not one of them. So today was a full day, and all in all, we had a good day. So we'll put the day in the W column. So there was that. After that, headed up to the gym. Good workout this afternoon. Got there before it got too swamped, and yeah, so another victory there. Kind of racking those up tonight. And then after that, went to the tanning place. Again, vitamin D, gotta love that. And continued working on my little video clips thing. Again, it's quite interesting seeing what some of the what people are interested in and what they're not, or at least what the algorithm likes and what it doesn't. And it's quite interesting. I mean, predictably, the viral clickbaity stuff obviously does better, and the general interest stuff outperforms obviously specific stuff pertaining to me, which obviously would make sense, because if you don't know me and I'm some random guy on the internet, why would you care? So far, retail stuff outdoes school stuff, and stuff that is completely unrelated to any of it, just random observations, does the best. And it's just quite interesting to see what the algorithm is interested in those regards. So anyway, did some more with that, and then of course it was trash night. And honestly, I've been telling you before that trash night is given that I'm probably going to be making some kind of change to my living situation within the next couple of years, and because of that, needing to downsize a little bit, in anticipation of that, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to stave that off and end up not doing that. Hopefully. But in case there does have to be some kind of arrangement change, do have to downsize somewhat. Later this year, inevitably going to be getting a storage facility of some sort, where some of the stuff that I've been taking out of other rooms that has been ending up down here in the garage is going to end up over there. But to that end, I've been implementing a policy where the trash can must be full every week. Paying for the full can of service, so might as well utilize it. And started that in March, and for the first several weeks it was quite easy, because whatever room in the house I was going through, just expired stuff and just easy stuff, easy choices to make. And unfortunately, we're getting closer to being, out of that type of stuff. And then that puts us into And of course, like most people that have boxes of stuff all over the place, there are going to be stuff in boxes that you haven't really thought about yet. And surely there's some more easy choices to get rid of in there. But what I mean by that is panning around here to the back of my garage, like, and again seeing my ring light. See this whole pile of stuff back here? Yeah. So all of that stuff, and then panning around back this direction, and stuff over here. All of that stuff, there are going to need to be choices made. And in a couple of these situations would involve my realistically needing to make this garage available for a vehicle. And so for that reason, again, the downsizing. And for a while, again, that was fairly easy, but again, we're getting into the harder choices now. And so having to go into things that, you know, in an ideal world, I'd save for some reason. But realistically, when it's going to be inevitable that another expense pops up of a place where you're paying to store stuff, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to store stuff that is not necessarily needed anymore. And so in addition to just the standard trash, a couple of things that I ended up throwing out this week ended up being, well, there are going to be some books. Like, for example, and this is like a children's picture book, like really, really early. Right as I was getting my teaching degree, there decided that I would attempt to build a classroom library. And so went to, and sometimes with mom and dad's help, went to like various thrift stores and things and collected a pretty good classroom library that would really, where I would have stuff pretty much set for any room kindergarten up to like 5th grade that I could be assigned as a full-time teacher. As I've decided that not necessarily probably going to be going down that avenue, although that's also an option here in the next couple of years, who knows. But I'm going through and starting to eliminate very slowly but surely some of the, you could say, junkier ones. We're like classics and books that I see in younger grade classrooms all the time, the really beloved ones. Oh no, all those are staying because, you know, you never know. And some of the good series of novels and things staying because, again, anything's possible. But then things are going. Some things do, again, need to go. And some of the junkier ones, you know, that you just kind of got because there's a whole box for like $5, or, you know, that you got without really looking through them. Well, looking through them now, and nope. And so that's quite a bit of what's in there today. And the other kind of more emotional part of it is this little guy right here. Of course, this is Mr. Claus. Ain't he cute? Although he's dirtier than he looks like from that from there. And that is because, God, you know, Mom was always big into holiday displays, and maybe around 2015, 2016, Mom and Dad found a set of Santa and Mrs. Claus at like a yard sale somewhere. And during the holidays, for a few weeks, actually on my patio, Mom set up this little display, and it involved putting up Mr. and Mrs. Claus out there. And it was cute, but now they're weather worn, and honestly, that display is not going to be coming up again. So, Mr. Claus, it's been a pleasure, my friend, and that's kind of the sad part about Trash Night now. Anyway, thanks for joining me all to the end.